The 2025 Golden Joystick Awards have taken place, and whilst the Ultimate Game of the Year was awarded to a well-deserved obscure little game about someone named Claire going on 33 expeditions or something like that, all I really care about are the juicy reveals and news on upcoming releases. Don't get me wrong, I understand the appeal that an award ceremony may have for hardcore gamers, but I'm only really hardcore when it comes to specific genres, mainly science fiction and fantasy. But I mean, look at some of these awards. Most Wanted Game. Fans have been wanting GTA 6 for so long, its expected release date has become a meme for emphasizing how amazed we are when something unexpected happens. Greetings Spacefarers, I'm Michael, and if you hadn't guessed it yet, I'm struggling to cope with the fact that there was no further news about Mass Effect 5 at these Golden Joystick Awards. However, there was an update on what I not only consider the next best thing, but something that I might even anticipate more: the Expanse Osiris Reborn. Owlcat Games released yet another overview trailer, this one going into detail about life in space. And while the majority of the video is framed as showing us how dedicated they are to maintaining a sense of realism, it mostly doubles up as a way of showing off the bold venture into utilizing low-gravity environments as a core component of the gameplay, which is a science fiction nerd's dream. It's in this way that the developers appear to be truly passionate about capturing the magic of the books and show. The trailer confirms they've brought in a consultant to help fine-tune that balance between realism and imagination, and they didn't hold back. In fact, they went straight to the top on this one, literally, bringing in former NASA astronaut and ISS commander Leroy Chiao, who appears to have gone to great lengths to stress the importance of safety in a zero-G environment, and no matter what sci-fi shortcuts you use to smooth out the challenges, that element has to be just essential to the experience as well as firing your guns. And judging by the very first shot of the trailer, losing your footing and drifting off into space is going to be a very real threat. And speaking of firing your guns, Chiao also points out that there'll be a noticeable difference between shooting in space and shooting in atmosphere. The video doesn't go into much detail on this, but the idea alone is intriguing. Having to adapt your entire combat approach based on the gravity and air pressure of wherever you're fighting could make for some really unique encounters. My favourite insight from Chiao is his take on sound in space. Ever since sci-fi became a thing, we've all had to wrestle with the classic iconic alien poster truth: in space, no one can hear you scream. So in a game that's aiming for realism, this is a pretty crucial topic to tackle. But it's also a tough one. Audio is a huge part of the gaming experience, and trying to enjoy a firefight in total silence might be, well, a little tricky. It's very encouraging then that this is an area getting real attention. From the vibrations transmitted through your mag boots to the sounds of your vac suit and even your own breath, the results so far sound very promising. Another area where Chiao has contributed his expertise is in commanding and living alongside a crew. Given his tenure as the commander of humanity's longest continuously inhabited space station, his insights are incredibly valuable, especially considering how crucial interpersonal relationships are likely going to be. From developing a rapport with your subordinates to navigating the challenges of living in close quarters without the comforts of home. This is something we see in one of the very first scenes from the show, that incredibly sad moment where the executive officer of the Canterbury suffers a mental breakdown and just wants to feel soil at his feet. It's not exactly the same, but as the trailer shows, crew members craving something spicy just to feel a sensation is the kind of small, immersive detail that Expanse fans love. And discussing culinary matters on board your ship is something that harkens back to Mass Effect. That will always gain brownie points with me. Speaking of Mass Effect, unlike the latest game in that series, this trailer actually gives us a glimpse of gameplay. Some of the clips are familiar, but the trailer mainly expands on Pinkwater Station, the headquarters of the organisation the player character works for. We see the station's exterior, and as I speculated in my last Osiris Reborn video, it is indeed a spin station. It has the look and feel of Thoth Station from the show, but it's very much its own unique structure. We also get some more glimpses of the interior, like the crew's mess, and whilst the menu is hard to read, the meal of the day appears to be lentil and mushroom stew. Ugh. I guess you take what you can when you're all the way out in the belt. And that's about it. It's also great to get an introduction to some of the talented people behind the game, like the game design producer and the audio director, and I find their insights very reassuring. This philosophy of balancing realism with suspension of disbelief is exactly the approach an Expanse game should take, and I can't even begin to express how excited I am. So what do you think? What are your expectations for the Expanse Osiris Reborn, and do these overview trailers give you confidence that it's heading in the right direction? Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and hit the bell notification icon to be informed of the next video. Keela Salai, my friends, and until next time.
I should go.